How's it going? Are you gonna wave hello? Good morning, everybody. Hope everyone's well. Just taking the boys to school right now. Getting there safe. It's Thursday, September 9th, 2021. I know it sounds a little weird that I have to put those dates out there, but I think I stated a while back that I wanted to start just, documenting and recording the days that I do these videos, because videos get taken down all the time. And I want to go ahead and just make sure that, hey, we got a record of me saying what it is I'm saying on this particular date. Because apparently there's trigger words and trigger topics that can get your channel in some trouble, that can get your videos taken down. And I'm trying my best to not use certain words, especially in this video here. So before we get started, if you would, please hit the like button. Subscribe if you're new. We got more content to come as time goes on. We are in the midst of what the media calls a pandemic. People are like, apparently passing away from, what? Starts with a C, ends with 19. And we see them dropping left and right, according to, the media. They say that, the numbers are trending upward. Again, we are using code language. Let's use our minds here, people. They say the numbers are trending in, upward. Ever since this whole thing began, I've been very skeptical. But when you are trying to tell the truth against a titan such as the mainstream media, you are but a voice in the wilderness that very few people really want to hear. You're not on TV. People are like, well, who are you? What are you talking about? The people on the news said this. People on the news said that. But what you don't know is that the people on the news are not reporting all the news. They're not reporting everything. They're not reporting the financial aid that a lot of hospitals are receiving just to report things that are not really occurring. Again, we are using code lingo, somewhere around the mark of 30 grand. Hey, do a little bit of research and you'll know what I'm talking about. When you have money in the equation, twisting the truth is never too hard to do. Especially if it's enough money, morality pretty much goes out of the picture. And people do not care about telling truth if enough money is, at stake. What if powers that be wanted to take over this world? What if they wanted to use one last attempt to take over everything? And they went all in, decided that they were going to try to get everybody on the same page, on the same level of thinking by utilizing fear and death. What if? What if? That's the question. Do you believe that they would utilize the trillions upon trillions of dollars to bribe, medical professionals to lie? Do you believe that they will use that money to push towards the media to blanket everything that you see and everything that you hear to be surrounded around the happening that's happening right now? Do you believe that to be true? Some people are probably like, no, they're telling the truth. Yeah, I'm like, look, I hate to bust your bubble, but in this world, you don't go very far telling the truth. You don't. All right, boys, you can take your belts off. You don't go far at all telling the truth. Jesus Christ himself was crucified for telling the truth. That's why they killed him, because he spoke the truth. So, we can keep thinking that. All right, boys, can you open the door? Can you open the door? All right. I love you, boys. Go ahead. Go ahead. Bye.
Bye. I can't take it off.
Yes, you can. Bye, baby.
Bye.
Be good. Go, Nickel. Come on, baby. You can get out. See you later.
Bye.
Y'all have a good day. I always pray over my boys before they go to school. And if you got kids, you should too. But yeah, they crucified Christ for telling the truth. So do you really think that the media is going to plaster truth? Like, do you really? No, of course not. Not when there's money involved and sadistic people in the world. No. Everywhere we look, they say, hey, such and such has died of, the happening. And when I say the happening, I'm talking about, the what. And it's a shame I have to sit up here and blanket what I'm saying because of censorship. Keep on thinking freedom of speech is a real thing. Keep on thinking that. You can't even have an opinion on something anymore without, platforms trying to shut you up. Like, I can't have an opinion? Seriously? Unless your opinion threatened what's being told. And apparently a lot of people who are speaking their mind on this subject are getting their videos taken down, and they're getting their channels taken away because they're threatening with the truth. And that's just that. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. But I hear people say, Brother D is not fake. It's real. It's I didn't say it wasn't real. I'm not one of those people who will go out on a limb and say it's not out there. There's some people who are saying that, no, it doesn't exist. It's not there. Yes, it does. On paper, those viruses are not new per se. They've been around for long periods of time. In fact, if you look on the back of a can of Lysol spray, disinfected, you will see the name of, the virus on there. It's there. Yeah, it's been around. It's not new. But the problem is that, the powers that be know that people are not that smart. They know that most people have no medical knowledge whatsoever. Most people do not analyze things that deeply. They just don't. And, mainly because we live in a world that is designed to work the heck out of you and wear you down to where you don't physically feel like digging and doing your own research. So the media is like, well, let us tell you what's going on in the world. Let us tell you what's up. And then you easily believe it because you're too tired and worn out to do your own research. So yeah, there that is there. But they don't know that it's always been around. But to the world, this is new. It's not new. I do believe there's something out there, but I still don't believe that it is as deadly as they say. That part, I'm having a hard time believing. Because there's a 99.5% recovery rate. This is what the media constantly leaves out. And they're not going to put that out there. They're not going to put that out there. Because you know why? That gives people some hope. That gives a sigh of relief. That allows people to, no pun intended, but breathe. It does. When you say there's a 99.5% recovery rate. You can't put that out there. You leave it to the media. They make it seem like if you get it, it's an 80% chance, 80, 90% chance that you won't make it if you leave it up to the media. Scaring the heck out of people. Folks, listen to me. One of the things I've been saying ever since this began is this does not make any logical sense. It makes no sense. It makes no sense. Things are being said that don't make any sense. Statistics are being shared that don't make any sense. There's just things that don't add up. I am a fitness professional, so I know a lot of health issues that plague a lot of people. There are people who suffer from heart disease, diabetes, and they die from these things every day. Doctors will tell you the severity of heart disease. I mean, I think the term heart disease does not get the respect that it deserves because it just sounds so watered down. Because it's just heart disease. It's your heart. It's what pumps blood throughout your body. If you have a disease in your heart, how could you take that lightly? And why is that not plastered all over the news as being an epidemic or a pandemic? There's a lot of sick people in this world. But we're focused on this one thing that the powers that be has selected to be basically the straw that breaks the camel's back to get people to fall in line with what they want the world to be like. I hear a lot of, I want the world to go back to the way it was. Well, that's not going to happen. Those days are done. Those days are over. The world is never going to go back to the way that it was. It's just not going to happen, folks. Sorry. It's over. It's not over, but the world as you know it, that time is gone. And we are now in a time period that we need to learn how to adapt. We need to learn how to do a lot of things on our own, because rules and regulations are going to be, really, really enforced. I feel they're going to be really, really enforced. Do I believe that people are dying of what's going on right now? Yeah, I do. Just like I believe there's people that's dying of type 2 diabetes and type 1 diabetes. Just like I know there's people that are dying of stroke and heart disease and high cholesterol. Just like I know there's people that die of the flu. Just like I know there's people that die of a lot of other things. But it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out that those are not a part of the agenda, because those are legitimately real health problems that plague people every day, every 365 days a year for forever, it feels like. And now all of a sudden something's come about. They want everything to be about this and not what else is going on in the world that's killing people. A lot of people who have these health issues, these pre-existing health issues, and then they end up contracting the plague and then they die. Well, I don't know if it was the plague that killed them, or was it the fact that they were already sick. And then, of course, they try to make the case where people are perfectly. I don't believe that. Not with something that has a 95.5%, 99.5% recovery rate. I don't believe that perfectly healthy people can't fight this off. People beat the flu every year. People have beaten the plague. But the media is just hell-bent on blanketing death and fear. Death and fear in that rotation to scare the crap out of people. Got people around here looking like they're part of the SWAT team with shields on their faces and looking like they're about to go in for open heart surgery with all of these masks on their face, and then starting to look like pin cushions because they got so many holes in their arms from taking the jab. I got the first one, I got the second one, and the booster. I'm not mocking, I'm just saying. It's a jump how high situation. Media says jump, you say how high. Media says duck, you say how low. Media says take 20 jabs, sure you don't want to make it 22. But Brother D, we need to get back to normal. People just need to know. People don't just need to do anything. You need to stop pressuring people. People need to stop bullying people. Let people make up in their minds what they want to do. I'm so sick and tired of these celebrities saying, stop being selfish and think of others. Just do it, stop it. Like, wait, are you really mad? Why is the passion not as high for people who have health issues? We live in the most obese country in the world. Why is that not on the media? Why are you not trying to motivate people to go exercise and lose weight? Why are you not trying to help people get off of the blood pressure medicine? High blood pressure. That's a silent killer. Why not encourage people to take care of their immune system? Why not encourage people to take vitamins and natural remedies? Why not talk about gut health? Because that's where your immune system resides, in your gut. They are pushing the wrong things, and yet people are just eating this up for sake of fear. Lord have mercy on this world. It's frustrating when you know the truth and you scream and no one hears you and they look at you like you're the crazy one. But yeah, all I see is ninjas all over the place. I don't see smiles. All I see is I don't have one, but this is the closest thing. All I see is, that's all I see. I can't even see who you are. Can't even identify who you are. The direction we're headed is scary, folks. Keep your eyes open. Keep your eyes on Christ. Stay praying and whatnot, because don't believe everything that you hear. You know, don't be one of those people. I love you. Thanks for watching. God bless y'all. I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.